family. Welcome to Christ-Centered Relationships, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So on this channel, we always talk about, Christ-centered relationship, because the moment you leave Christ out of the equation, then you lose it, friends, because God is the initiator of marriage, and so you don't have to leave Christ out of your family and your relationship and your marriage. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can invest in your marriage, investing in your marriage. So we are going to read from the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 verse 9. The Bible says, "Release life with the spouse you love each and every day of your precarious life." So I pray that the Spirit of God will help us, to understand, because you know what? Only the Spirit of God can help us to understand. Marriage is complicated and relationships are complicated, friends, as you may be aware. You know what, friends, like many affairs start because spouses stop investing in their marriage, in their own marriage relationship. They stop the things they were doing, before, and they just stop investing in their marriage. So that leads actually to divorce and broken relationships. So you know what, when their marriage seem dry and boring, or they feel unappreciated, they become, your spouse may become more vulnerable when other relationship of something offer something new and interesting, or someone else shows them a little appreciation. I'm telling you, friends, like someone may be showing a little appreciation to your spouse, which you don't do, and that will actually, cost you, so make sure that your relationship is not boring. Yes, but you know what, an extramarital affair has many hidden costs, friends, such as deceit, lack of trust, disease, pain, guilty, and a breakdown of a relationship and family. Friends, I'm telling you, things go wrong when there is marital, affair, extramarital affair. It costs, friends. Some people have even lost lives because of extramarital relationship. They are not good, and we are not supposed to engage in such. Question maybe that we can have is that, how can I have, or how can I invest in my relationship or in my marriage? Always encourage spiritual growth of your marriage, So treat your spouse, with sincere respect and person of worth and value. Make sure that you treat your spouse, with respect, value them, and that is going to help you a great deal. And you know what? You have to make sure that you take notes of your spouse's work, dress, and achievements, and compliment often. Compliments go an extra mile, friends. Just try it. And make sure that you're supportive of your spouses in times of failure, disappointment, sad moments. Make sure that you support your spouse. This will build your relationship. It's one way actually of investing in your relationship. So make sure that you build your spouse, with appreciative words. Be prepared to prime time with your spouse without feeling impatient. And you have to make sure that you are open and honest in expressing your feelings to your partner. Don't feel shy to express your feelings to your partner. She is your partner. He is your partner. Don't feel shy, friends. Then you have to make sure that you are doing some things together. Doing things together will actually help you to invest in your marriage. That togetherness, and actually this reminds me, the moment Eve left Adam, that's when sin crept in. So make sure that you find time not to separate with one another unless otherwise. But it's very important, to be doing things together, not on your own. So, don't feel that or don't think that your partner can read your mind. It is impossible. Only God can read the mind. So you have to make sure that you express, you know, your words, your deeds, actions. Tell your spouse, words that he or she is the number one, human being in your life. Assure her that she's the number one being in your life. And I'm telling you, friends, you are going to live a happy life. So comment in the section below and subscribe to our channel. Always encourage your partner to develop talents, and abilities. Don't undermine them, because they are capable of doing all they can. So make sure that you encourage your partner to develop talents and abilities and show interest, in your spouse job and activities. There are some spouses who don't mind about their spouses, interest, and activities, something that is useless. Whatever your partner likes, whatever the activity which your partner likes, make sure that you're supportive, you encourage them. It is very, very important. That will go an extra mile. That is one of the easiest way, to invest in your marriage. Have to make sure that you appreciate your spouse. Don't appreciate your spouse in their absence. Don't appreciate your partner to your friends, to your family. Let your spouse know that you appreciate all the things they do to make your marriage happy. It is important, friends. Like we mentioned earlier on, your spouse can't read your mind, what is going on in your mind, before you even say it. You have to make sure that you express it so that they know about it. And you have to make sure that you don't find yourself in extramarital relationship. So be careful of your relationship with the opposite sex, friends. Be on guard. Never give your spouse the reason, to be suspicious or jealous. Never. And make sure that you enjoy giving and receiving expressions, of affection, yes, touching, kissing, hugging, and etc. All those small things, friends, they really matter in a relationship. It's one way of investing in your relationship. So if you don't be shy actually about that. Don't be shy. Yes. And make sure that, you make an effort. Yes, friends, to keep yourself attractive and appealing to your spouse. It doesn't mean that you need to purchase expensive clothes, no, just make yourself, attractive and appealing in a way that you can afford. You don't have to break your bank, friends. Yes, so comment in the section below. I would love to hear from you. So make sure that you take an active part in showing genuine pleasure and love in your sex life with your spouse. Actually, your spouse is the best person to share a love affair with. No any other, but your spouse is the best person, friends. This issue of comparing your spouse with other people is not okay. It doesn't build. It actually destroys a relationship or a marriage. So accept your spouse as they are, as is, and do not attempt to remake by nagging, comparing, and criticizing. All people are different. We are not all the same. We are different. So never should you compare your spouse or criticize them. Of course, there are certain things that you can't change about them. That is the time, to accept them. Accept is very, very important, friends. You have to make sure that you are doing things that make your spouse happy, special things to do with your spouse, together, and make them feel happy. Yes, it is important, friends. So, and always forgive your spouse easily. There are certain times when you have tension between the two of you, as a married couple. Make sure that you forgive easily. Don't keep things, friends. In fact, the Bible tells us not to be angry until evening. Because if you do so, the devil will creep in. So to avoid that, make sure that you forgive easily, just as the Lord forgave those who never deserved it. We never deserved it, but look at how God forgave us. This reminds me also of Peter. God says, Peter said, "How many times should I forgive my brother?" And the Lord replied, 70 times 7, meaning that it's countless, friends. So we need to keep on forgiving, and forgiveness actually brings healing between the two of you. If they do something that hates you, please have room to forgive. It is important. And make sure that you feel totally satisfied with your spouse. Be glad that you are married to him or her. You know, don't start, saying words of regret. That is the best partner that you have, and there's no any other. Yes, friends. So comment in the section below. I'd love to hear from you. And make sure that you have a listening ear for your spouse. Make sure that you are attentive to what they are saying. Don't be a partner who like your partner is telling you something and your eyes are just fixed on the phone or on the TV. There shouldn't be any distraction, when your partner is talking to you. Pay extra attention. Give an listening eye. It is very, very important, friends, because your spouse wants to communicate to you, and communication is very vital in a relationship. So the more you communicate, the more you grow, the more you bond as a couple. So dear friends, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to our channel and comment in the section below. God bless you. See you in our next video. Bye bye.